Hello and welcome back to Midlander Gaming. So from the intro pictures you may have seen that this isn't my usual topic of video. We've moved on from all the other topics I've already covered and gone on to a new project. Now, one of the reasons I got into Waterloo Epic, going to my prior videos, is there's something about gaming at very small scale and seeing grand armies and grand forces arrayed on the table. It just feels right and looks good to me. I like those style of games. I like small scale games, and that's why I got into Waterloo Epic. I've had a little bit of fascination with Napoleonics, but at 28mm scale, it didn't really captivate me. Not until Epic Waterloo was released. And this kind of stems back to my earlier games of gaming, where obviously I came in, well, originally via Hero Quest was my first gaming escapade, and from there I ventured into Warhammer 40k, as many people do, and stuck on Games Workshop games for a while. And one of my favourite, or two of my favourite games from Games Workshop were always Epic and Battlefleet Gothic. Small scale games and large armies or fleets, warfare. And it just, I don't know, there was about those games that I really enjoyed. I loved how they looked, and I didn't play them enough, to be frank, at the time when they all came out. I didn't really have huge armies or opponent ranges, which is a shame because they were always my most fond memories of gaming to some degree. Now, I didn't start my epic Warhammer journey at Adeptus Titanicus, which I think was the first one, followed by Space Marine. I missed those two out in my gaming career, shall we call it a career. I jumped on the bandwagon at Epic 40k, which I personally loved. Now, I think a lot of people coming from the previous versions didn't like the streamlined effect of Epic 40k, but I did, and I loved how in the box set you had all the rules for all the races and all the stats and all in the different books, and the box set came with terrain as well. So yeah, I loved that, and then it went on to Epic Armageddon, and I remember I actually went to the very first tournaments of Epic Armageddon on its release at Warhammer World, with the staff there, and it was a big event, and it was a brilliant day out. And Epic Armageddon, I don't know, I enjoyed that as well, but not as much as 40k. But even though it was probably a better game, I'm not sure why. Again, maybe it just didn't play it enough. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So all things in, I've always enjoyed small fleet or epic style battles, hence why I love Victory at Sea and Black Sails as well. But obviously this has just come out, or not long ago, and so I had to get it essentially. Now, I'm not really a Space Marine fan, so the fact that it's set in Horus Heresy only is kind of a disappointment for me in a way. But the great thing is the models are absolutely amazing. The rules seem pretty good, although I've not had a game yet, but I've just had a read through, watched a couple of battle reports. And the other great thing is that I got all the Adeptus Titanicus stuff when that came out as well. So like the Titans and Knights side of this, I already have anyway. So I felt that as a stepping back into Epic, it was a reasonably easy in from where I already lie. And I had some planes from Imperius or Aeronautica Imperialis, I think it is. I never played the game. I just bought the box set, and that was it. Didn't really like the style of that game, to be honest. So yeah, it was a. It was a. I'm really happy. There's a epic of some in some epic version has been re-released. It would have been nice. I'm a bit of an Eldar fanboy, really, and a little bit of Tyranid as well. So I'm kind of, it's a shame that I'm not going to be able to see my favourite races in this scale again. Well, I'd say never again. Maybe in distant future, but my gut feel is it won't be. So I'm going to have to make do with what I believe will be, obviously, Marines and Solar Auxilia already released. Maybe Mechanicus, Dark Mechanicus, Chaos, I guess, something like that. It's probably the limit of what will be released. But we'll see. So anyway, rambling out the way. Yeah, I've made a start on all of this. So I thought would join me on this journey as well as all the other journeys I'm going to do. And if you are interested in gaming in general, I've got quite a few projects on the go with other game systems. But I know quite a few people who are doing this Legions Imperialis. So I'm kind of hoping that I'll be more successful in getting games of this than maybe I will be of Waterloo Epic. We'll see. I'm not stopping Waterloo Epic. That will still be going on in the background. I've still got Victory at Sea and various other things also on the go. But yeah, so I'm going to do a little bit of a project now for Imperialis, and I've got some things already created, and I'll just show you some brief snippets now of future videos to whet the appetite. So really excited to finally get some more epic games, and I'll talk about the project in future episodes. So join me again shortly. Until then, that's a bit more words out. Until then, just here's some snippets of images to whet your appetite, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye for now. So I realise there's a bit of a silence during this section, so I thought I'd add a bit of commentary. So this is my Alpha Legion as they are at the moment. They're not finished. There's need some touching up, some extra colours on those plasma weapons, things like that. But they are at least to a gaming standard. I'll go over how I've done them more in specific videos. But the basing technique is something someone else did with sponging, so I've just copied that, which is a nice, fast, easy and effective method. And the paint scheme is nice and easy as well. Only a couple of colours, basically lead belcher, prime and a blue contrast. And I think, yeah, the Alpha Legion looks pretty good. I do have some Alpha Legion in 28mm Horus Heresy Army as well, so I'm going to stick with that for this epic scale. And I think they look pretty effective. Now, I'm not going to concentrate on Space Marines. I'm going to actually concentrate on the Solar, but I have painted them up ready for some gaming. And here's the Solar. Now, I do have another sprue of infantry still to do. But you can see I've gone for kind of a reddish scheme again. I primed the infantry in metallic lead belcher again, and went over in contrast, I think, Flesh Tearers red, to just give you a nice contrast against Alpha Legion. It's a red colour scheme. And then for my tanks, I don't know, I just really like, I don't know, the Guard or Solar tanks just seem right in to be in camouflage colours and look a bit World War II-ish. So that's the effect I went there for there. So there we go. There's just a little bit of a brief view of what is in store, what my armies currently look like. Next two videos I'm going to do how I did the Alpha Legion, painted those, and how I did the Solar Auxilia, and possibly mix in the bases in one of the videos, probably the Alpha Legion, because I think that might be a smaller video. So those would be the next two videos out, and then I might do a brief video on the Titans and Knights that I have. I was looking for some images on this PC for what I have to include in this video, but unfortunately I don't seem to have any saved on this PC, so I'll take some new images and videos. So yeah, there we go. I think I said goodbye earlier, but I just wanted to get those images out, and it went a bit silent, so it didn't seem right to end it after those videos of the armies. So looking forward to getting more Epic on the channel and getting some games in, like Epic Horus Heresy and Epic Waterloo, that is. So yeah, there we are. Join me again soon. Subscribe and you'll get a notification when I do in the next video. But yeah, join me again soon and we'll get some more videos out. See you again soon. Bye bye for now.